All right. When your care in life, on life, is truly at zero, then you get everything you want. All right. Let me show you in this video why putting your care to zero is going to drastically improve your life and why it is going to help you break through in a way you never thought possible. All right, so let's dive into it. Care on zero, having no care. Now that does not mean not concerning or worrying yourself about others in your life. You know, if there's people in your life that you care about, of course, you will continue caring about them. But what it means to put your care on zero, to not have any care in life, is to be unbothered or unfazed by circumstances that are happening within your life, that are happening around you. When there is absolute shit and mayhem happening outside of you in your life, it feels like you're in the middle of a tornado and everything about you is chaos, but you know you're good. That's when your care is on zero, because you know internally you are solid, you are good, you are strong. So you don't let the external circumstances dictate the internal state that you feel. And when you do this and you put your care on zero, the great part about it is you get everything you need. And you get this because you already have it all right now. So you're not getting it by putting your care on zero, but in the process of not caring about how circumstances are playing out in your life, about how things are working out for you, then you are affirming to yourself, you are confirming to yourself that you are good, that you have everything you need, you're fulfilled, you're content. Because if you were not content, if you were not fulfilled, you would care about getting something, about getting money, if you were not fulfilled financially. But when your care is on zero, money flows to you with ease because you're not concerned about your financial statements and how you're doing financially. You know that you have enough. You know you're provided for. You have enough to take care of everything you need to in your life. Your rent, groceries, whatever. You're good. You're not worried about that because you know that you're good. Because your care about that does not exist. It is neutral. You are not concerned one way or another. You are good with it or without it. And because of that, you get it. Because that's what you desire. You desire financial prosperity. You get it because you don't give a fuck if you have it or do not have it. So use this in every aspect of your life, everywhere, and everything. And just watch how it changes. The whole way that you interact with life. It gives life a whole new meaning. And I'll give you one example from my personal life as to how I use this to get something that I wanted. And when I put this in air quotes, get something, right? Because all that I am telling you here and all that putting your care on zero, being neutral about something is doing is confirming to yourself that you already have that. So, you've probably heard this a million times before, but if you're driving in the car that you want to drive, the car that you've had every day for the last 10 years or whatever, you're not you have that car. You go out there and drive it. You don't feel any type of way when you're in that vehicle because you've been driving in it for so long. So it is natural to you. It is a natural state that you are in when you are in that vehicle. It is a state where you are neutral and you have no care one way or the other about it. You know you have the car, you know you drive it, so you're not concerned about going out there and driving it. You don't fill up every second of your day with, oh, like, I wonder if I'm going to be able to drive my car tomorrow. Am I going to drive this car that I've had, my Hyundai Elantra for the next, like, am I going to drive that for the next few weeks? Am I going to drive that in a week from now? Like, you already know you are. You have it. You have the vehicle. You know you're going to drive it next week. So you're not concerned about whether or not you're going to drive it in 1 week. It's going to happen regardless. This is having a care on zero. All right. So one thing that I use this for was with my current relationship, my girlfriend. Before we were together, I knew I wanted to be with her. Many reasons. But I knew what I wanted. And instead of doing what, like, the advice that you'll hear online from, like, dating gurus or whatever the fuck, I was like, I know that I am awesome and I'm dope as fuck. So obviously she's going to want to be with me. And yeah, I want to be with her, but I'm not concerned about whether or not I'm going to, because I already know I'm gonna. And that was my attitude towards it. And I don't want to disclose too much information because I don't know if she wants any more information about herself being disclosed. But it is a pretty crazy story. It was like, at first it seemed unlikely, but I didn't bother myself with that. I didn't care about what the external circumstances were saying. In my mind, in my being, who I am, I already knew. I was like, yeah, I'm awesome. And she is with me. She's my girl. So I had this belief already. And I didn't care one way or another whether or not I got it. I was indifferent to the external circumstances, unbothered by the world. But internally, I knew that we were together. And now we've been together for a year. And how I feel now is how I felt then. Obviously, I love her. But how I feel now is how I felt then in the moment. What I'm trying to get at is the state that I was occupying was a state of neutrality, of indifference, unbotheredness towards external circumstances. Obviously, I know I'm with her now because she's my girlfriend. But back then, I didn't know that from physical evidence, but I already knew that internally. So I didn't need physical evidence to tell me what I already knew. And that's what you need to do with everything in your life. Put your care on zero towards everything. Don't let physical evidence dictate how you feel inside and what you know is true within you. All right? Put your care on zero. Go out there and be awesome. Enjoy your life. Have a great fucking time all the time. Because why wouldn't you? All right? I love you guys. See you next time. Peace.